Today, here on Blue Shift Ministries, we're going to talk about the 10th commandment, and that is, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, female servant, male, donkey. Is pretty much the properties of your neighbor. It's pretty much not, thou shalt not steal from your neighbor. That's pretty much what thou shalt not covet your neighbor's goods. You know, everyone has maybe a little translation from it, but it's pretty much don't steal from your neighbor. Like many times you hear about it all the time, that people practice infidelity with each other's wives. God frowns upon that. You don't sleep with your neighbor's wife and vice versa. You don't sleep with your neighbor's husband. You don't sleep with anyone, even the thing as far as a servant. Like, for example, you don't sleep with your neighbor's housekeeper. And I know perhaps people are saying, well, she's not married to him. Well, yes, they're not, but there is a certain discipline here, and I want to go through this in detail a little bit. I'm going to first go with the wife issue. You don't sleep with your neighbor's wife. Period. You don't. Why? Because it destroys that individual's household. Their covenant that they have with the Lord is now broken because you decided to invade it. The same thing if a woman sleeps with her neighbor's husband. You're invading their covenant and you're breaking it. That's where that whole situation comes in, the home breaking situation. Yeah, you are wrecking their home. Father frowns on that. Now, all of you are probably thinking, well, I slept with their babysitter or housekeeper. What's wrong with that? Okay, between two individuals, maybe nothing is wrong with it. But that housekeeper, that babysitter belong to that house. That's the thing. It's the house. That house has to be protected and not invaded. And if you are an invader and you invade that person's home, you slept with their wife, you slept with their husband, you slept with their babysitter, you slept with their housekeeper, you stole goods from their home, you stole their food, you stole their pets, their sheep, a farm, a donkey situation. These things can lead into a family feud situation. I forget the family feud on this one. It started all over. It was a Wild West situation. I forget the two families that were named on this. That family feud, believe it or not, started over one family stole a pig from another family. And that spiraled into a family feud that lasts for centuries over a pig. It's because the covenant was broken. And when covenants are broken, wars break out. When a covenant is broken, blood is spilled. And everyone's thinking, oh, it's just a pig. It's just a wife. It's just a husband. It's just this. It's just that. It's not. It's the covenant that is broken. And when a covenant is broken with Father, much blood will be spilled. So never take thy covenant from your neighbor. Never sleep with your neighbor's wife. Okay, I know you're going to say, well, she came on to me. He came on to me. And maybe she did. She's just as wrong. It doesn't make it any better. She's breaking the covenant now. It's best you don't participate in that covenant. It would be best you report that to the wife or the husband about that. Say, hey, your wife started to hit on me. Hey, your husband started to hit on me. And that in turn could even be a conflict because they may not even believe you. Say, my wife or my husband would never do that. But in actuality, it is. You might want to video record something like that. Do not take thy goods from thy neighbor. The price is very high. You could end up with a family feud that can last for centuries and is completely not worth it because your generation, your bloodline, your children are going to pay for that. Don't sleep with your neighbor's wife. Don't sleep with your neighbor's husband. Don't steal from your neighbor. Don't steal, period. The price is very high. Believe in Jesus always. Amen.